It's in the game.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Iowa State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Snap in the shotgun. Got his man. Jumped on top of the pile.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Floats it out in space. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Boise State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. On the option, he'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got...
Breaks away on the left. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Iowa State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run the screen. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle and he flat dropped it.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw again. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Working that left side now. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now from inside the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Rowe.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
The Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third down play from the gun. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the outside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Iowa State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's It's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. On target over the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here comes the offense on second down.
Green 25.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Look out, he's got room. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Iowa State sending the offense back out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Horn. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Gain of 4. 2nd down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Agnew. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got a man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Agnew. A strike downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. DB's right up on the receivers. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle.
Kick is good.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in a really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection.
Quick pass to the left. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Caught behind the line. It's LaBelle. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams.